Hi and welcome to Snowboard Instructor Tool. Let's have a look at our student today, Zoe. As usual, feel free to pause the video, finish your analysis, and write it in the comment section down below. If you like the training, consider subscribing, liking the video, and sharing with your coworkers. So, Zoe, her goal is to feel more comfortable on steep terrains. For physical, she's been snowboarding for 2 weeks, she plays horse riding, and she's an adult woman. Psychological, she does look uncomfortable, and she does tell us herself that she is uncomfortable in the steep terrain. The terrain condition. It's a steep terrain, the snow is uneven, there's good visibility. The equipment looks okay. I'm gonna use the CASI skill system for my observation. Feel free to use the one of your certification. Position balance. She's centered on her heel side and she's gonna be on her back foot on her toe side. She has an open stance. Her shoulders are open toward the direction of travel. Her legs are fairly stiff, she's very static, and she's looking down at the board all the time. For pivot, it's a mix between upper body and lower body. Sometimes she initiates with her shoulders, sometimes she initiates with the lower body, and then the upper body catch up. For pressure control, she barely have any absorption, and she's not deliberately applying pressure onto the board. Edging, she's edging at the fall line, and our heel side is quite weak, the edge does not grip very well. The toe side is not too bad. Timing and coordination, she has a lot of side slipping at the end of the heel side turn, and her heel side to toe side turn is not linked. We can see how uncomfortable she is for that turn. She needs to slow down a lot. As usual, there's many options, many paths to help Zoe get better at her riding and get closer to her goal of feeling more comfortable on the steeper terrain. I think the reason she's uncomfortable right now on that part of the terrain is due to the uneven terrain and the fact that she's static on that board. She cannot absorb all the little bumps. So my goal is going to be to increase the range of vertical movement for better stability on uneven terrain and controlling the pressure applied to the board through the turn. My goal is heavily affected by what terrain is available. Obviously, we only see one piste or one part of the piste on the video, so it is hard to decide. I have considered for my goal that we're gonna stay on the same terrain, and seeing how even next to that little path where she's riding is also the same kind of snow, I will consider that all the terrain available, there's no good groomers. That's why I choose to work on that goal and not on another one. If we had access to groomers, I would probably do a different goal and a different set of exercise. So for my exercise, I would, if possible, choose the same kind of uneven snow terrain, but with a little bit less steepness. Else exactly the same, we will use just more width of that piste. I will go for static active turning exercise. My static exercise will be to squat on the board. For my active exercise, we're gonna do garland by actively absorbing the terrain, trying to keep the hips and the upper body at the same height, really getting the lower body doing all the job. I would say very similar that going fast with the horse when they keep the upper body stable and just the legs absorb the movement of the horse. For my turning exercise, obviously we're gonna do turning with traverses, actively absorbing the terrain with the legs during the turn and during the traverse. So hopefully increasing the range of vertical movements will give her better stability, which should help her feel more comfortable, not just on steep terrain, but really on more uneven terrain. She seemed like she was turning without being scared on the steep terrain, but she really was unstable due to all the bumpy terrain. I look forward to seeing your analyses. If you would like to support the channel further, consider joining the community. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.